F double R, F double R, F double R, F double R. Gotta bring that energy. Gotta bring that energy. What's going on, family and friends? We are your two hosts. I'm Bralik.
And now I'm formal.
And welcome back to FRR Friend Request Reviews, where friends request friends to watch Breaking Bad Season 4, Episode 11, title Crawl Space. Yes. But before we get into that, just wanted to say that I've been hired by a new company and I'm just excited. You know, they passed out some new shirts. You know, he said he had an influx in cash, that he's bringing some old employees back and some new ones. So I just wanted to get your reaction, Formal, on, you know, my big change in my life right now. You know what I'm saying? So what you think about my shirt?
This thing.
What you think about my shirt?
I thought this motherfucker was about to have a Pollo Hermano's name tag on and shit. Like, yo, let me find out.
I mean, you know, he said he just starting back up. So, you know, I figure I get into the pool, maybe grab some of that money, you know. But how you feel going into this to this new episode, Formal?
I feel like that shirt ain't it, but in terms of the episode, I'm feeling good, right? Because they left a couple of things last episode untouched. I wouldn't say untouched, but they gave us some more story to it that we've been expecting, like those books, them cookbooks that Ted had. So I'm expecting to revisit that.
Yep.
Hank didn't really get no screen time. You know, when Hank don't get no screen time, he come back with like 2-3 more freaking pieces to the puzzle. So I'm definitely looking forward to Hank jumping back on screen. And then I would say most interesting, or at least most interested for me is Gustavo and them. They technically didn't make it back from Mexico yet.
Yep.
And with a title like Cross Space, I don't know, maybe some weird type of tunnel they might have to get through to get across the border type shit. I don't know what they got going on, because it looks like they still kind of running from Don Hasselhoff's men and shit. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to making it back to this side of the states and see what's going on.
Oh, we all looking forward to this episode, because this one right here is my favorite episode of the season. But we are not going to hold you any longer. We're just going to dive right into this episode. So if you haven't already, please don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to subscribe, man. The goal is 1K, and the only way we could get there is if you smash that like button. And also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get notified when we go live. Let's get it.
Go.
Yes.
Go. Through the cross space. Got dirt in your ass and your eyes. It don't matter. Keep it moving.
Back.
Just fucking
Right.
starting us up in the hospital. And like I said, it looks like they still in Mexico.
See.
Oh, that's like in a house. They look like they in a little tent, like they in a fucking makeshift jump.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Gus got the poison still in him.
Yep. Mike got shot. The realistic shot, remember?
Yup, Mike, through that window.
Yep.
So they got two problems right now. Ooh, they whipping, boy. Alright, who do you take care of first? They said, Gus, that's the boss. They left Mike. They let that man neck roll out the back seat. They said, oh shit, we gotta get this man up now. They get a blood transfusion. Damn, my boy bleeding out his fuck. Oh my god, did you see how much just came out, bruh?
You gotta think about it. He been sitting in that car, so that shit been pulling up.
For real. Damn, Jesse really don't. He don't know no Spanish or nothing neither. So they just.
He said that man paid my salary, bruh.
Yo.
Mike
All
ain't.
Jesse know is comprende. That's all he know.
Mike ain't an issue right now. Gus need to get attended to.
I feel that. I'm hurt, but I feel it. Look at this man. I don't even care about you no more, Walt. You out here getting whore.
40.23 pounds.
Hey, boy.
You about to smack him with the back of that clipboard real quick. Chill, dumbass.
40.21.
What was that about, though? Did Walt mess that up on his own, or he purposely tried to do some funny shit?
Good question.
So I don't know if it's been made presentable yet, but I should be the one to take him out there, right?
He's still trying to figure out how much he could snitch and how much he can't without Gus whacking his ass.
Run it up the chain of command, then.
Look at him. Run it up the chain of command. My boy really know that he's a private.
He all the way down there, bruh.
He's a freaking private. All right, they got Mike on the table. Unless Jesse did that on his own.
Yeah. Yo, you think he needs more blood?
It's in the refrigerator.
Wow. They was prepared for anything. Okay, he up. He walking.
It's time to go. Gracias. De nada, amigo.
Man,
Fortunately,
talk to me
only
like
one
that.
way north.
Oh, only one way north?
6 miles to Texas.
Through the crawl space?
I think you can run the lab by yourself now. Don't you?
Let Mr. White go.
You know that won't work.
And you got a problem.
Damn, that's crazy. Here's your chance, Jesse. It's you and Gustavo all alone. No Mike, no soldiers, no cartels, no nothing.
I mean, no cigarette either. He ain't got the ricin on him. So.
Bro, that man just got off of a bed from being poisoned. He better grab a fucking rock out the desert and crack his shit.
Stop it, his Slim Jim ass. He get knocked silly even with that motherfucking disability.
Man, you seen the pause he put on Walt? Motherfucker, you better stop playing.
So call me. I'm around.
I wish Walt was at the crib by himself listening to that shit. Like, Skylar's here, the stars.
Oh, man! Can you believe it? It was right there!
Just aligned perfectly for her to just never get caught with the bullshit.
Oh my god.
This situation with Walt's gambling sounds
She really just...
intense. Here's what I want to do.
Soft-spoken, bitch-ass motherfucker.
Facts.
Even
I called him that in our last reaction. That shit had me dying. I didn't even realize it. I was like, he sounded like a little kid trying to wiggle his way out of something. I said, he's a little bitch.
$617,000 written out to me.
I don't know. It feels wrong.
It feels wrong. Cooking the books is alright, though.
Exactly.
As much as I appreciate the gesture, the money you gave me doesn't really change anything.
Because it's not enough?
No.
The bank.
I want you to pay them. Right.
Okay.
It.
But all the weakness in the past 8 minutes just now. Skylar really thought she was...
Saul Goodman, please.
Calling the big guns.
Tell him it's important.
Yeah, that's her big guns at least.
You know what I'm saying? That's a trump card. Hey,
Hello, Hector.
mira quién es.
Dang, they back on the other side? He immediately starts breathing heavy, boy. Lips start quivering. Yeah, you know what this means, that I'm here, right? And I just went to Mexico, so you know what this means.
He don't know none of that, but he do know this.
All of them, Hector.
All of them.
Don Hilario,
Don
Don
Hasselhoff.
Paco, Cesar,
There was another Don.
Renaldo,
Do you know a Kid Joaquin? This young man.
Damn. Yeah, you remember him, huh?
Now, the Salamanca name dies with you.
Look at me. Bro, smack his face towards you, bro. Just, bah.
He can't show
He
no
about to-
aggression in here.
He about to duck. You see his voice?
Nah.
That man talking through the halls today. Normally he go in there and whisper to Hector. Today he like, yeah, shit is done.
It's funny that you were about to say that because I was thinking the same thing. Is he about the WWE cheer
Bro,
smash
you
this
see the way he
motherfucker?
picked it up though? Like it looked like he was finna, boy, I'm finna give you something to fucking shit yourself on about. Like,
He's about to Royal Rumble his ass, boy.
Hey, listen, Walt, really appreciate you doing this again, you know? I know you guys must have your hands filled with the
Hank, you know
car
we got
wash and
you.
all.
No worries. So,
It worked, though.
any more news on that thing in Mexico? So you think all the victims were cartel members?
Not in the loop enough to know. Listen, take a ride to the street here, will you?
Right.
Yeah, there's this, industrial laundry I want to check out.
who? ¿Qué? ¿Qué pasó?
German conglomerate right into everything. It turns out it's the same company that owns Fring's chicken joints.
It sounds like a real shot in the dark there.
Yep.
It just sounds kind of thin.
Well, look at you.
Chicken farm, however, boy, that place seems right.
State-of-the-art air filtration system. And none other than Gail Bedecker took delivery of one of these systems.
You hear the music, the little tones, the ominous tones keep. Every time he says something, it's doom, doom.
Anyway, an industrial laundry would be one hell of a place to hide a meth lab.
Really would.
Just his thought process is crazy.
I mean,
Put all that together.
Just look, you gotta turn in there, Walt. Walt, what are you doing? You just missed it.
Sorry, it looked like a dirt road. I thought you meant further up.
he about to crash his shit. It's worth it to get in a car accident? Yo, my boy is real as fuck, yo. Bruh, I like this show, man. It make me feel like a real person could really be going through this shit. Like, fuck.
Can you handle another visitor?
Oh, Mr. Magoo.
Mr.
Yeah,
Magoo.
Sure. Hey, watch out. Don't run into any walls or anything.
He taking this pretty lightly, though. I'll give him that.
So, how you feeling, Hank?
Oh, well, you know, kind of feels like one of those combs they put on dogs so they don't lick their own balls.
Nice. Thank you. Stay classy.
Stay classy, San Diego.
Fuck you, San Diego.
And I'm Ron Burgundy. Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
So, way I see it, we're good to go. That is, if this is still how you want to
You
handle
talking
it.
about a home invasion?
Like I said, I don't want anyone hurt.
Got my A-team
Go.
on it.
The 18.
18. Hey.
I don't know who Saul's A-team is.
Hey,
so.
come on, man. You already know who that A-team is.
Mike's team is his. It's Saul's team. I don't fucking know. I don't know who belonged to who no more. It's just a bunch of respectful gentlemen who respect each other.
Can I help you?
Oh, they put this dude Burr, Bill
Yes, sir.
Burr. And then
I
the
love
man
Bill
who
Burr.
shits everywhere he go.
Hey, what this is about, Mr. Bannicky. This is about you and me doing our best to keep Huel happy.
Huel? Who's Huel?
Yup. And he'll take a shit in your toilet if he's not happy.
We're walking, we're swinging our feet. There you go.
Walking, swinging our feet.
Got to mention we know exactly down to the penny how much money's in the checking account, okay?
Wait, this is,
You know what this is?
Skylar White sent you?
The phone call time is over. It's check writing time.
This is crazy. Skylar would never do this to me.
Sit down and write.
So then maybe it's someone else. Maybe you in more deeper than you really understand. Do you get it now, buddy? I mean, is he gonna keep the money in his bank until it gets cashed though?
Huel's gonna hang here with you. I'm gonna make sure I get this down to UPS before 5 o'clock. Way back, I'm gonna grab some sandwiches. Three of us can hang out, play cards or watch TV or whatever for the next
There
couple
we
of days
okay.
until the check clears.
They answered, bro. The littlest things, like the littlest details, they clear it up. Like,
yes, they do.
I like that. Did you see the way he? Oh, damn. Yes. Damn. It's bad though. It's good, but it's bad.
He said it's good, but it's bad though. Yes, they did.
But that's what his dumb 6-year-old running ass get. Why he dragging the fuck out his feet like that? Pick them damn knees up.
Does the laundry have to be dirty? Nope.
I like that he answered it.
Right, because he's usually quiet, right?
Facts. But that's the thing about Tyrus is that's how Mike was. I used to always say, Mike ain't got no lines. Mike ain't got no lines.
Yeah.
Now he got a little son.
Mhm.
And now it's Tyrus. He got no lines. Maybe they'll give him a little adventure next season.
Someone cooked here.
Been out of commission 4 days. Think we're gonna shut down the whole operation? Just for you?
Who cooked?
Jesse. Mr. Pinkman. Your lieutenant.
Tell me.
Chico.
Oh, I'm ready to Oh, I'm ready to
Andrea there too? Or is he just stealing her freaking son after school every once in a while? There we go. And they playing that Sonic Adventure 2? On that Dreamcast? There we go. This show just keep getting better and better.
Oh, yeah. 101 backflip I did.
That better not be who I think it is, because I'm pretty sure the last time y'all was in this house together, Jesse told you some specifics.
Jesse. What do you want? I'm busy.
Just okay.
The lawn, motherfucker.
Let me.
Oh, he checked him real quick. He said, "Motherfucker, ooh." Listen.
Oh, you have been cooking without me.
Okay.
That's right. So what?
96% and up. That's all they need. What's up?
Jesse, if you agree to replace me, you will kill me.
You said it.
Huh?
I hope you end up buried in a barrel in the Mexican desert.
Unfortunately, he did say that.
He did. And Heisenberg couldn't find no way to creep up out of his system this whole interaction. Pussy. All walk. Straight pussy. Bro, I got some things to say. Oh! Oh! What's up? Yo, hold up. This show is good, bro. They shocked the shit out of him. I'm surprised he ain't pissed himself.
Volvo.
He said it's been 4 days though, so at least like 5 days passed so far in this episode. So Mike should be coming home soon. Tell him how it is, Gus. The only reason you're here, tell him what you told Jesse. The only reason you're alive is because of the respect I got for this man.
Call
be
back.
fire if Gus said that shit to him. Like,
Fired. Do not show your face at the laundry again. Stay away from Pinkman. Do not go near him.
Or else you'll do what?
bruh, you felt like who?
In the meantime, there's the matter of your brother-in-law. He is a problem you promised to resolve.
You did on your own too.
If you try to interfere, this becomes a much simpler matter. I will kill your wife. I will kill your son. I will kill your infant daughter.
Damn. He tried to whisper that like we won't gonna hear him.
No,
Nah,
we
I
heard it.
guess. Yeah, we heard you, bro. You cold. That brings me back to the episode of Andrea's brother. Like, he said, "Are you asking me if I would tell a kid to get killed? I think that's the answer right there.
That's a good
Gus
callback.
is cold.
That's a
He
good
a cold
callback.
dude.
Whoa, slow down. What the?
Saul.
How did you hear?
What? Hear what?
He don't even. Yeah, like he almost blew it.
Saul, this man that we spoke of before, this person that you said could disappear me, give me a whole new life.
Bryant, you're gonna need the deluxe service. It's gonna cost you.
How much?
The last quote I got on the deluxe was 125 grand, but you got 4 people to vanish. It's gonna be at least $500,000, and he accepts cash only.
I've got the money. Now, come on.
Do you have $500,000 though?
Saul.
Can't say it's been a
I
pleasure.
need you to do one more thing for
I
me.
can't say it's been a pleasure. Get your ass
You
out
need
of
to
here.
call the DEA, and you need to tell them that Gus has a hit out on Hank. No, you have to do it for me.
Buddy, I gotta go on living here.
You say whatever you have to say. You just give me an hour to... I need to collect my wife and kids.
Dang,
okay?
look at
Just give me an
Walt,
hour,
bro.
and then you make the phone call. Don't forget, please.
He really puss out here today. Oh shit, at least he threw a thank you out there. Crawl space, the house crawl space, okay. Where all your kids ass.
Finally clicked, huh?
Let's go, baby.
It's funny because you mentioned the crawl space of that episode we just watched that we released. You had mentioned the crawl space.
Bro, honestly, when I seen Gus and Hector and I realized they made it back from Mexico, I was kind of thinking, like, I wonder if it is the house crawl space. You know, I gotta hold it sometimes. Yeah, where the rest? Where that cold hard contact you worked hard for, you caught bodies for, you got cheated on for, almost lost your family for. Should I keep going?
The money, Skylar. Where is the rest? Skylar, where is the money?
I gave it to Ted.
Oh my God.
You did what?
Yo.
Walt, I had to. Just hear me out, please.
No, end it. End it right here, please. This is the one time I wanted to end right here. This shit would be fire. We don't need no more. Make us wait another week.
You don't
We
need no
watching
more?
The next one. This is perfect.
All right,
This
how
is
about we
perfect,
just give you a little bit more?
Here. I'm here. Tell me exactly what happened.
Yo.
I just got goosebumps.
I did too. I ain't gonna lie, I did too. Like, well, just put the dirt over yourself right there, like in Kung Fu Hustle, where bruh put the little flower pot over his face, like when the Axe Gang was there. Just go ahead and make your burial.
Yep.
Damn, that was crazy. Oh my God.
All right, there we have it. Episode 11 in the books. I just gotta say, I love this ending right here with Walt just laughing hysterically. I honestly think he could be a candidate for a Joker, but that's for another time. How you feel about this episode for him?
Fire. I don't even know where to start, Brad. Like I can't go by scenes on this.
Nah,
like, this shit.
I mean, let's start in the beginning though, right?
Okay, all right. You're gonna have to be the guiding light this time.
Yes, sir.
My mind
Yes, sir.
is everywhere.
Let's go.
All right. So the beginning, like you said, came straight in from last episode. They were still in Mexico. Mike was shot. Gus was still poisoned. So they got the doctors. I really like this though because it just, and I know we say this all the time, but it just goes more into more of how beastie this fool Gus really is. Like my man's had all the blood for everybody that was on the trip already stocked. The doctors knew all the information like already about Jesse. Like it not only does it go to show how like perfectly planned he has shit out, it also shows like his confidence, bruh. Like, cause I feel like as a man who has no confidence wouldn't even think that far ahead. Like, there's people who go out and just like, yeah, we're not coming back home, like, but we're gonna do what we set out to do type shit. Like, nah, Gus like, bro, I got the baggies, the doctors, and the tent over here, like, we're gonna make it back. Like, and then not only that, it also shows that he I don't know if I could use the word care, you know, for Jesse, but he definitely cares enough about what Jesse brings to his empire right now, because same thing, he could have had no bags there for Jesse. Like, he could have had nothing. Jesse didn't get injured at all, but if he did, he had a plan for him as well. So I really, man, Gus is he's something else, man. He's something else. So it was pretty crazy seeing that scene and seeing how thought out and thorough Gus could be. Like, and then when they finally started taking their ass back home, I like the fact that, you know, Gus told Jesse again, like, yo, so you could, you know, say you could work a lab like Dolo, and that's exactly what he did, and he did it in a shittier lab than what they got over there in the laundromat. So still pulled out the 96%, but Jesse is still on the, you know, on the front of like, nah, bro, it's Walt over everything. Like, even and him and Walt just scrapped before that trip too, and that was their hardest fight ever. As the commenters pointed out, they did fight before way back in season 2, episode 4, but it was nothing compared to how they banged out in the house. Close. Like, so the fact that, you know, Jesse could still have all that on his mind, go out there and do what he did, and then still be like, I'm not gonna let you kill Walt. I respect that, like, because I do feel like they've been through so much that even with a fallout, it's okay to still be loyal. It's okay to still be loyal with people you fall out with. Like, you don't gotta be friends ever again. You don't gotta even look each other's way ever again. But if the next man tries to cross him, you don't gotta allow that neither. So I feel like, you know, Jesse, he dope for that, like, and I really respect that. And it just kind of brings me back to how, like, Gus always be like, well, not always, but way back when Gus was talking to, I think he was talking to Mike about Walt, basically trying to get Walt to like bend to his will. For the most part, he was just like, I'd rather use, you know, I don't use fear tactics. Like, and you can see that Gus is, that's just his way. Like, he still is that way. Like, he's not trying to push or force or fear Jesse into hating Walt, but he's, you know, slowly and strategically trying to make it work. And I mean, we all know Gus is a patient man, you know, blood for blood. Blood for blood, Gus is a very patient man. So that scene was, I liked the way we started. It was nice. It was nice. And then freaking, I don't know if it was the scene right after, but what was it, Bendicky, the scene right after?
I mean, I don't
like I said, I'm gonna be all over because this episode was crazy, bro. Because I was gonna start talking about how when Gus went and spoke to Hector, because you know, we could quickly touch on that. Like,
oh, go ahead, yeah. I mean, you might as well get it all out the way while we on the same topic, you know.
Yep, exactly. So then freaking Gus went and saw Hector. Man, I be feeling bad for Hector, man. I know he handicapped, so I be feeling bad when I be shitting on him, but he shits on himself plenty, so he don't mind. And freaking, it's just crazy to see, like, Hector is truly the last Salamanca, at least as far as Gus says, and I believe Gus. So Hector's the last Salamanca, and he can't do shit. Like, he's, you know, he's in the, like, Gus could literally leave him alive and let him die out in this nursing home or whatever. Like, and that would be probably more painful than just killing him. So like, Gus is sick, man. And then he also showed him Jesse, like, you remember him? He the one who killed your last of your bloodline. So that was dope, like, to see freaking Jesse and Don Salamanca eye to eye again. Like, that is just crazy, man. Gus is he's a sick dude, man. He a sick dude. He one of my faves though, but he a sick dude. And then what else we had going on? We had, and then we had Hank. I said I needed to see Hank because every time Hank don't pop up, he done did some homework. And what do you know? Hank, my boy Hank done did some homework. My man done connected the dots, the X's, the T's, the I's, everything you could connect and cross and all that. He did it. He done found the laundromat. Like, that's the real spot. You know what I'm saying? Forget the Chicken Depot spot that he was trying to hit up first. Like, the laundromat really needs to go to. And again, I say this all the time about Hank. He got that deductive reasoning, so I'm never surprised when he pulls up with these facts. But it's just fire, like you said, like hearing his thought process and seeing how he's putting 2 and 2 together. Because that's what a real good detective's gonna do. They're gonna take those hints and those clues and they're gonna follow them until they find facts and evidence with that. And that's what Hank's doing. He's on point with it. Like, he connected the freaking huge corporation to Gus. which connected that to the chicken, which connected the chicken to the laundry, which connected the laundry to the machine that Gail bought. Like that's just beautiful.
Exactly.
And then my favorite thing about this scene is that he's pressuring Walt into like, yo, we gotta go to the laundromat, and as we all know, Walt sucks under pressure, and he sucks when not sober. Those two biggies. So he's cracking. He's like, what the fuck, like trying to get out of it, and he passes it up, and it causes an accident. Like, and it's crazy that he causes this accident because, well, there's only one reason why it's crazy, to be honest, is because he really put himself in Hank in danger's way. Which is wild because throughout this episode, progressively, he tries to get himself and Hank out of danger's way. This shit is so fire. Yeah. This shit is so fire. So like, so it was crazy.
That's a good point. That's a good point,
Brad. That shit is fire. Like, so, but that really what that accident leads to is Hank realizing that he needs to go do his own detective work on his own, which is crazy because I kind of was thinking that like Hank needed to just go do his own thing.
Yep.
And well, I guess towards the end, I don't know. There might be a little bit of a halt to that for now, because with guards and stuff. But I just feel like that was beautiful because that's how it should have happened. Like Hank is starting to, the fire's under his ass. He's starting to move around more, and he's like, "Fuck it, I don't need Walt no more. Like I'm gonna get it on my own." So I really like that. I like seeing Hank in this one. And then, of course, we could talk about the Ted man over there. You can take the shirt off now, bro.
Nah.
You made your point. You made your point. But so this was crazy because I knew it was gonna unravel in a very negative way. I just had no idea that Ted would have as much pushback as he did. Like, I honestly thought he was just gonna pay it off and like it was gonna catch up to them in another way. Like Walt was gonna figure it out somehow eventually, and then that's what was gonna cause the friction. But really, Ted was just trying to push back. Didn't want the money. Skylar was like, "Yo, hold up, are you trying to blackmail me to get more?" Like, which I felt her on that, because it's like, bruh, like I get his point. Oh, this 600 ain't gonna change all the problems, but it's definitely gonna help with the biggest one, which is you going to jail. Because even if, like, bro, if you go to jail, all the shit that you named after is gonna happen as well. You feel me? You're gonna lose your wife, your kids, and all that too. I guarantee when you go to jail. Like, so, I'm not saying everyone goes to jail loses their wife, but still, we know Ted, he ain't shit. So, freaking, it was just crazy to see him have that pushback and not take the help that Skylar was offering. And like, I haven't been feeling bad for Skylar a lot lately. And I definitely wasn't today neither, because she really did make her own bed on this one, like, and it was kind of crazy to just see how far it had to escalate. Like, so she had to call Saul to basically handle the business, and Bill Burr and freaking I don't know his real name, but
I don't know his,
because he's a comedian too.
He is,
but yeah, he pulled up. They pulled up and got Saul to write out that check, like, and not Saul. Ted to write out the check, and he trips on he does write it though, so that's a good thing, but he trips on the carpet and smashes his head. I seen his finger moving a little bit, so he's not dead. At least I don't think he's dead, but the force of hitting that and where he hit it, top of the head, so that straight down through the spine, I'm pretty sure my man's it's gonna be some pain. We're gonna see some issues these next couple of episodes from Ted. I'm not sure how serious, but it's gonna be bad. One good thing is that the check still went out, but I'm probably thinking too much on this, but I just don't know what that could look like in terms of like if there's an investigation that kicks off and it's just like, okay, so you were, because I don't know what the type of person Ted's gonna be. Like, he can rat and say like some people muscled me for this, but he doesn't necessarily have to say Skylar sent them, right? Because he doesn't believe she did anyways. So he could make up some bullshit story like some randoms try to rob me, blah blah blah, made me write this check, and then they knocked me out type shit. So I don't know if the check is still in play, basically. Like, I don't know if it could get taken out of play. So I'm interested in that, but. Damn, there's some good shit that happened this episode. I don't even want to say but, I just want to go to something else because we're going to come back to it anyways. So, all right, so then like, shit, and then Walt, right? So let's talk about Walt a little bit. We're going to leave Ted in the money for a second and talk about Walt. So this episode, Walt's been going through it. He had pressure from Hank, getting closer and closer to his investigation, and then he got pressure on the cartel side, or I can't even call them cartel, just the Gus side, like the God side, and freaking, just basically trying to stay alive. That's really what Walt is at. He even told Jesse that when they fought, like, if you do that, you sign my death warrant. He told Jesse that. So he's still on that wave. Like, Jesse, if you continue to cook and get closer, they're just gonna continue to figure out how to push me out and then eventually kill me. And then freaking he goes to work. He'd been out for 4 days after that accident, goes to work, realizes someone's cooking. He knows, gotta be Jesse, and no one else they bringing in on the team without telling me. I guess that's probably what he thinks, Mr. Private over there. But so he goes to press Jesse, and Jesse, he ain't really for it. Like he gives him just enough, tells him what he told him back when he was going to Mexico, and left it at that. And I like that, because Jesse, like I always say, I love to see when Jesse steps up and puts his foot down. But I also like that Jesse isn't giving Walt what he's searching for, which is like that coddle, like cause like Walt, man, he be, like I said, he do his Walt Heisenberg, Jekyll and Hyde thing, but when he's Walt, that's when he's always his most vulnerable and wants to be coddled and cuddled and all taken care of and all vulnerable. Like, nah, bruh, because Jesse honestly could have told him, like, Walt, I've been telling Gus not to kill you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to hold it down for you. I just don't fuck with you right now. You know what I'm saying? He could have said something like that, but he didn't. Like, he gonna keep his foot down because he know Walt's a dick, and this is how he needs to be treated right now. And I agree with it. I ain't gonna hold. Walt has been an ass. But beauty after this scene is that freaking Tyrus and the extra was just right there, ready to go as soon as they panned the camera, tased his ass out, and brought him out to the desert to see Gus. So this part was dope, though, because this really gets the end to really kick off for me. The freaking Gus, he lets Walt know, like, you fired, bro. Like, I'll let you go, but you just can't, mess with Jesse no more. You can't, don't talk to us. Basically, like, go your own way. Yeah. And this, in my opinion, this is like a dub. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is what you've been looking for. This is your exit plan, anyways. Like, but freaking Heisenberg wants to come out. When he should have came out last night, he comes out in the morning and freaking starts basically spitting in Gus's face. Like, you can't kill me. Jesse won't cook for you. Blah, 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 blah. And Gus lets him know for now. So, like, this was kind of crazy because, like, again, Jesse doesn't tell Walt that he's protecting him, but Walt finally put it together, and he lets that cockiness kind of, get in front of him when he's speaking to Gus, which isn't great because, in my opinion, like, if I'm being like 100% honest, as Walt, you've seen Gus do a complete 360 to how he's approached Jesse, right? And you can say he's done a complete 360 to how he's approached you, Walt, yourself as well. So is it not possible? It is. Yeah, it is definitely Walt's own doing. So is it not possible to get another 360 flip out of Gus? Like, is that's all I'm saying. So basically what I'm saying is Walt should play a little bit smarter sometimes. Like, he be trying to spaz on Gus, like, yeah, you can't kill me, and since I know that, I'm gonna talk to you how I want. Like, bro, and that's why you getting pushed in the laundromat with all the shit stains, like, because you acting like a bitch, bro. Just relax, like, figure it out. So I don't know, it's kind of crazy, but Walt, he's on the bottom of a lot of people's totem poles these days, man. So it's just been crazy. And then freaking, but anyways, like, Walt is basically realizing, well, Gus actually tells him, I'll kill your family, I'll kill your wife, I'm gonna kill Hank, I'm gonna kill your son, your daughter, all that. So Walt's already been kind of panicking about the fact that, Gus wants to kill him, but now, boom, it's a lot more extra on the platter. This is the whole family now. So no more Salamancas, no more whites on this earth. Like, so it's getting crazy. So, he's in panic mode. He goes to see Saul, barges in, tells him he needs to see the guy that's going to make him disappear. He got to get this money together. Saul said $500,000. That immediately made me think about that $600,000. Friggin', and he gives him a couple of warnings, lets him know, make sure everything's ready, make sure this is ready, make sure that's ready. And then Walt, like a dummy, at least I personally think this was a dumb move, and I disagree with it, is that he told Saul to make the anonymous tip that Hank's life was in danger. Like, I get it, you're his brother-in-law, and who knows, maybe the Albuquerque office is small enough to to that someone might recognize his voice, but like, I don't know, bro. You could have masked it. You could have, I don't know. You could have did anything. Called regular 911 and maybe had them escalate it. But he has Saul do it, and the timing was terrible because Walt ends up going home to the crawl space to get the money to pay the man to disappear, and it's not there. And who walks in while he's trying to see the money? Skyler. The only other person who knows this thing. So he like, yo, where's my bread? Panicking. He left her a voicemail. So she came home already knowing like something's up.
Yep.
And he's like, where's the money? So now that question alone puts her into panic too. She's, cause what? Not only was he in a panic, now the money gone. Now I gotta tell him and then I gotta find out why he's even in a panic. Yep. Mm-hmm. And then another phone call comes in while she tells him Ted, and he's like Ted, and then starts doing his Joker hysterical laughs and shit, which was beautiful. Great job. Yep. But then another call comes in. Marie's on the voicemail, letting Skyler know it's not over. Cartel's got these hitmen coming for Hank. When is it gonna stop? And I think that's the light bulb moment for Skyler, where she's just like, oh shit, this is probably why Walt called me. And oh shit, we're $617,000 and 223 37s and all this other. So, in the hole that we don't have. So what the fuck does this mean for me and my family? And did we get everything?
I mean, I could tell just by how you going on that you love this episode. This episode was just a great episode. It hit a lot of beats, a lot of different frequencies, some high, some low. But man, this episode, like I said, it's my favorite of the season. I enjoyed this episode the most because it ties a lot of things together, and it answers a lot of questions that we had in the past, and kind of just brings it all into this one big clusterfuck, especially towards the end. And yeah, man, they do it masterfully. Like you already know, man. We say this every time. The writing, the directing, everything like in this show is top tier. Like it's hard to beat something like this. And yeah, man. I think we're just gonna go right into the score. What would you score this episode if you had to score?
Oh, I was probably halfway through it, and I was like, this is 10, man. I felt it. This shit is fire. Like you said, those little details, the attention to detail, the small, like even the thing with the IRS check, I was just like, how do they know it's gonna clear and stuff like like small shit like that. It makes the show feel so freaking real. Like like you could watch any other show and you could just feel like, yeah, I'm watching TV. Like this shit is like, damn son, is this a documentary or something? Like this shit is real.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a 10.
I completely agree with you. 10 all day. It's always a 10 on my book, but this one for sure deserves it. But that is all we have for you today. We getting also much closer to that season finale. Y'all know what it is. I know y'all can't wait. So can I. But we are just gonna get out of here. So if you haven't already, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and also don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when we go live. F-double-R is out. Peace.
Peace.